Asher-Smith is so strong. Are these two already going? But Fraser Price coming back at it as well. Talu in pursuit. But which one's it going to be? Is Asher-Smith going to get there on the line? I think she is. Yes, she is. Into a slight headwind. 10.87 the winning time. Brilliant from Asher-Smith. Now that is a real scalp. Second in London behind Fraser Price at the end of July. But Asher-Smith, you know, is a real medal prospect for Doha in 3 weeks' time. She's doubling up in the 100 and the 200. Second in the 200, of course, in Zurich last week, which was brilliant behind Shawnee Miller-Weibo. But Asher-Smith, in a season's best, 10.88. She's run sub-11 in every single race she's done this year, and that is probably the best of the lot, beating Shelly-Ann Fraser-Price on her return to Brussels. She threatened to come back, but Fraser-Price couldn't get there, and Asher-Smith, Tim, held firm.
He's got a personal best rate under minutes recently. Look at this. The Brit is kicking for home here. Manangoy looks as though he may not have anything. Lewandowski trying to get into it. But Jake Wightman kicking home down the home straight. Manangoy's coming back at him. Can he hang on here? Jake Wightman, this would be the biggest win of his career. He's got to get there. Wightman wins it. Manangoy second, Lewandowski third. And then a big gap to the rest of the field. Well, I was chatting to Jake earlier on today, and this is what he was looking for in terms of time. I think 3:34, he's been running well, that's a personal best. But did he really think he would win in the track that all middle distance runners dream of winning at? He's won in Oslo, he's won in the Bislett Games. Congratulations from his teammate Charlie Grace. He's having a cracking year, Jake. Personal best.
Start from Pozzi, good start from Crichton as well in the all-black. Pozzi leading at the moment, beginning to move through. Velocity in a couple of barriers. Pozzi is beginning to go away, going well on the far side. It's Mallet to yellow, he's coming back at Pozzi, but Pozzi's going to take it. The Britain takes the win from Mallet. Crichton in the black taking third spot. 13.16. It's quick, with almost zero air. Andy Pozzi, his wonderful 2020 season, albeit a shortened one, continues. Really fine, consistent form. He's been living here in Italy, in Formia, under a Cuban coach for the last couple of years, and is beginning to pay dividends. He's had to be very patient about it, but he takes that one pretty comfortably, actually.
And here is the bell, 400 to go. Laura Muir, Shannon Robury in second place. Now she stretches away. Brilliant partnership with Jemma Reekie as well. Andy Young, their coach. Chebet in second place, but that gap getting bigger and bigger and bigger. Laura Muir, who was winner here in very different conditions, is putting on a show here. Melissa Courtney Bryant, we've also should mention that Chebet, none of them can live with her. Look at that gap is getting bigger and bigger. 20, 25 metres. Laura Muir means business here. The world lead just outside 4 minutes. And the meeting record 3:57 by Gudaf Tsegai, but Laura Muir piling it on here. Obviously had a word with Andy Young beforehand, they had a plan. We thought it might be more of a test from Helen Obiri, but no, not at all. And Laura Muir is running away with this. Let's keep an eye on the clock. 3:57, 3:57.87. It's the fastest time in the world this year. Laura Muir, a solo act in the last 400 metres there. Brilliant front running from the European champion. She just blew the field apart, and that will feel good. And no wonder she smiles. Laura Wightman approves.
Reekie hit hard after the pace that night, and then they were all led round. And I think they all thanked Jemma. She was saying afterwards, they all came and said, hey, thanks for doing that. Not sure she'll do the same here, but she's got Laura Muir to think of, a training partner. Hedda Heiner already started pretty quickly. Hoffman in the white has gone off a little bit more slowly, and on the outside of pacemaker Saka will be coming across and trying to get them through a good maybe 58, maybe a bit under 58 seconds if she can. Laura Muir just checking a little bit. Nobody really wanting to go with this pace here. Jemma Reekie and Muir leading them, and they're not latching onto the back of the pacemaker, which is a little surprising.
Well, no, Jemma Reekie there, second place, and Saka the pacemaker. Maybe it's gone off a little too quickly. Nobody really keen to go with it. I think Jemma Reekie has found herself at the front, but she looks a little reluctant about it, doesn't she? As you said, Steve, in her last race, she was a pacemaker for the last 300 or so, and then they came past her, but a lead of some 10 metres or so is really not much use to anybody as they approach the bell here, and it is, well, it's not that quick. 59.36 for her. The pack will have gone through in outside 60. They really have languished around that second half.
No, and Edwards is the one who's come around because it's just so slow. They've all just been watching and waiting. Jemma Reekie didn't want to be hanging out there as she did the other night. Hedda Heine there. Laura Muir's just decided as Yarrigo comes on her outside to give a little bit of a nudge. I'm getting in a box here, I need to get out. So Edwards, with all the big names really there, queuing up. Laura Muir now starting to push. Needs to get this moving. Hedda Heine following Jemma Reekie. Alex Bell trying to make a move as well. Hoffman absolutely nowhere after a fast run the other night. It's Laura Muir, and here again goes Jemma Reekie, her training partner. Muir will perhaps try and come back again, and Hedda Heine's not out of this. Looks fresh, looks good. Chasing Jemma Reekie home again, and Reekie striking out, and she's got a good meter. Is that enough this time? Hedda Heine not making inroads, and it's going to be Jemma Reekie's win this time. It's not going to be a quick race, but Jemma Reekie gets it. Hedda Heine, then Muir, then finishing very, very quickly. Christina Herring, 1:59.77. Quick last lap, much quicker. That was a completely different type of way to run sub 2 minutes.
Set. Good start from Gemili. A very, very good starter. Also runs a very good bend. Very little bit to choose between them at the moment. Going well also is Vicky on his inside, but Gemili now starting to pull away. We've had a loop. Somebody has pulled up. Ortolano, I think it is, in lane 7 has pulled up. Gemili pulling away though. Gemili good towards the line. 20.61 with an illegal wind, plus 3 meters of a second. 20.61. Just outside his season's best, but a victory for Gemili. Wow, he says. He got the victory. It's been a while since he had one of those, but it's good to see Adam Gemili smiling.
Yeah, 20.61 with plus 3. Sounds like it ought to have been quicker, but most of that plus 3 would have been in their face for about the first 50 metres before they got any benefit from that wind. So good run from Adam there off the bend, holds on to his form. Using his arms well there as he comes down the home straight. Felix Spence in there, 20.75 in second.
Good start from Gatlin, good start from Powell too, second to right. Indeed, Powell beginning to move away a little bit now. Ujah really challenging for this one, and he might get this, and he does. I think the Briton takes it there. Nicely rounded off with a victory here in this Diamond League final. He does take it. 9.97 for the Briton. CJ Ujah runs the season's best, only 1/100th outside his lifetime best. Fabulous pick-up and middle race section from Ujah, while on the far side, Powell and Gatlin had their own little battle.
Just watch the start here. CJ's been starting much better all season, getting himself into contention in the races, particularly these type of races. But to beat this field here, when it matters, on a night like this, Diamond League title at stake, superb performance. And well, he'll just be disappointed that it didn't quite work in the same way for him in London. Doesn't matter though, tonight, the win by the tightest of margins will try and get the thousands. And now here he is at the other end of his career, choosing one of the great stadiums to compete in, one of the great crowds to compete in front of. A very knowledgeable crowd who'll be, I'm sure, very appreciative of the fact that Farah has chosen to come here. And it's a little unusual because Mo Farah, since he's been winning at the global level, every year after the major championships since Daegu, he hasn't done this. He's run in the UK, he's run in Birmingham. And now, it's the current world champion at 5,000 metres against the 10,000 metre world champion, and all of the other global gold medals that he has being laid out here for the others to try and take away a last bit of glory. But Mo Farah striking for home. He's going to have to keep this going right to the line. It's going to be tight again. Can Farah get there? feet, figuratively and literally. Mo Farah gets to the line first. The cheer goes up. What a way to end. Maybe his closest victory of all of his great victories. The Diamond League title will mean nothing near as much as all of the gold medals at the Olympics and the Worlds. Barshim celebrating with him. Edris throwing himself at the line. Wasn't to be for him tonight. Goodness me, that was close. And sometimes if you want to go out, make it dramatic, make it look good. Not coming down the home straight waving to everybody, fighting tooth and nail. That's what I love about Mo Farah. He's competitive to the end. He never gives up. He doesn't want to get beat. Most of his career, he didn't know how to get beat. And he's bounced back after that rare defeat at the World Championships with a win tonight. But it was so close.
Well, Steve, the fact that they all turned up to race him is what makes that a symbolic victory for Mo Farah in particular. He's running on fresh legs, they're running on fresh legs. This is where there's an even playing field, so to speak. And Mo Farah literally having to dive at the line there as the others hit the track. It was the perfect end to a track career from this great champion. And this was the decisive moment, wasn't it? Mo going a little bit quicker, using a gear here that I think he'd prefer to have held in reserve. Gateshead there been cut up a little bit by Edris. And down the home straight, Edris, I believe, with 100 to go, thought he could get past Mo Farah. 52.61, the final circuit there for Mo Farah. Look at the features of the Briton to the right of picture. They're coming at him, can't get there. Chalimo, Edris, the tall figure of Gateshead, and Farah just holds his form as Chalimo can't find daylight between the pair of them. Desperately tight at the line there, but it is a win for Mo Farah to close his career, and I'm so happy for him because he's met the challenge again and again, Steve, so impressively. The gloves came off from all of them tonight, and that was a fair and square victory for the Briton.
What a race. He's got some great pictures to hang on his wall of a great career, an illustrious career, and maybe that one might